Welcome to Derry, Season 1, Episode 6 review. Let's get right into this. So this episode, it wasn't based on military centric like that, compared to last episode, but what we did get was very, very good. We pretty much got the backstory of Ingrid, especially, hopefully I say her name right. I either forget or just say it wrong, but we got her backstory and pretty much just revealing that she is the daughter of Pennywise, and that was like a big part of it. And this is like heavily theorized for a bit now, so like it wasn't as shocking as it might have been for some people, at least not for me. But it still was pretty cool the way they did it. And especially like I'm just imagining like if you didn't know it and then you just watched the episode, because they open it up with the first like the flashback from 1935, and it's pretty much Ingrid as like her working at the asylum, and then she's pretty much just taking this child down to where the child's like, oh, I see Pennywise. And at the beginning, like, okay, what's going on here? But then you find out by the end of the episode how it all connects together. Because she's pretty much been just, if I'm not wrong, sacrificing children in order to see her father, who's Pennywise. And it's kind of insane. Like, that scene where she brings a child down, in like the basement of the asylum, and then she sees Pennywise and she like calls him Papa and stuff, and then they both go running back out of there, but then the door closes, the little girl falls down, and then she gets eaten, and then Ingrid just to witness that. But then you see Pennywise transform into actual Pennywise, like the human, and then she opens the door for him, and I don't know, it's kind of weird to see it because I guess Pennywise is kind of humanized in a way, right? This whole dynamic with his daughter and himself, I guess. But yeah, I don't know, it's kind of weird because even when he was like actually like the clown Pennywise, we saw that when his daughter called him like Papa, he kind of like looked like stunned for a bit. But also, I'm not gonna lie, I loved how it was in black and white and stuff. That was really, really good. It made it much better when he got the kill essentially on the little girl. But yeah, that's besides the point. That was pretty brutal. And also the balloon. They made sure the balloon was obviously red in the black and white, which was expected, but still, it just looked obviously stood out. But it looked very, very good. It just looked really good. What else was there? There was kind of like the jump scares ones. Also, we see him with the balloon, and then the pipes kind of like, I guess, burst. And then, yeah, it's just like smoke everywhere. And then I'm like, okay, he's about to jump scare us. And he does. But man, it looked great. It looked absolutely great. And let me think what else. Yeah. But pretty much like there is like later on in the episode that scene where we see Lilly. She goes to Ingrid as pretty much the person she confides in, because she's pretty much like beefing with the rest of the kids now. The rest of the kids. Especially her and Ronnie. So I guess she goes for like advice there, and she finds out, oh shoot, like no one's home, and then she's like, oh, maybe I'll try to go inside. Well, whatever. Leads to the attic. She starts snooping around, and she sees in the photo gallery that Pennywise pretty much is related to her and stuff, and and then she connects the dots, and then Ingrid's like, oh, what are you doing up here? And it just gets very awkward. And then she also, Lilly also notices the pictures and stuff, and then it's all revealed there what her Ingrid's intentions are. But also the artifact, you can kind of see, like, if I'm not tripping, Lilly, her change in attitude due to the artifact. Maybe it's too much power. She doesn't really know how to use it properly, or even how to safely use it, if that makes sense. So that's something to keep an eye of, because we saw the scene where near the beginning of the episode where all the kids are talking about the artifact and try to figure out what it is, and she's being very overly protective of it. And also just her attitude, man, it's crazy. Yeah, so that's something to keep track of. And then on the flip side, we do have, I predicted it. I literally said in one of my reviews, I'm like, this is gonna go down to a hate crime, isn't it? In the whole hangout spot for Hallorann and everyone. yeah, no, that's where the episode ended off. And oh my god, I did not. I didn't expect him to be wearing masks like that. And then I should have known. I thought maybe like I don't know. I didn't expect him to be wearing like masks like vigilantes and stuff like that. But yeah, we're about to see a hate crime happen. These guys had the shotguns out. Like, bro, like come on, man, this is crazy. And I'm kind of wondering like who. It wasn't really disclosed who snitched, who gave the tip on the hotline, and like you can like I don't need to point out the themes, but you can see the obvious themes of like racism and stuff like that. But yeah, like the chief or deputy, whatever, of the police station, he got fired, whatever. And he's like, I know where he is. And then he just, he's like, but I can't do anything. AK, he's like, you guys should like go as a group, do it as like citizens, as a hate crime and stuff. And yeah, that's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie, like insane. So the start of the next episode, oh man, there's gonna be a lot of chaos because we know Hank is there, right? In the previous episode, we saw there near the end that pretty much Ingrid came to Charlotte about just helping out with hiding Hank. And then wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just realized it, bro. This is pretty obvious, wasn't it? This is pretty obvious. As I said it out loud, I realized she was the only one, and it makes sense if it was her. I'm not, okay, that now makes sense. It was her, right? Because we know her connection to Pennywise and stuff like that. And then she also we found out like she doesn't really care about Lily's friends, so it does make sense that she's the one, and also she's the one who put her to Charlotte, and then Charlotte put her in the military base, and that's kind of off, like the hangout spot. That's like off from everything else secluded. So it makes sense it was her. She like had this master plan and everything. Now it makes sense. I don't know how I didn't think of that before. Like that's pretty obvious. That's right there. But now it makes sense. Yeah. And Hallorann, he's still going through it. He's seeing because we found out a little bit more details about his like box, everything he had stored in there from was it age 9? It all got unleashed. So now he's seeing that all. So yeah, that's crazy. But now. Yeah, the Bros is insane. The ending of the episode is absolutely insane. Also, another thing, you can see it in Leroy, right? He's getting more aggressive as well, and he's saying like it feels like I'm being controlled, aka son dude Pennywise. Like Pennywise is pulling a lot of strings here, and also we found Ingrid. She was dressed up in certain instances of when they thought it was Pennywise. It was actually her, and that was revealed too. And she was dressed up again, like as because she's Pennywise's daughter, right? We saw it in the pictures and stuff, and I like how we finally saw the pictures because the promotion for this series just kept on having like those images of Pennywise. It's like I'm not gonna lie, bro, he was kind of dripped out, but just those 2 images, if you know what I mean. And now we finally saw him in this episode. But yeah, this felt like this is a serious episode. Like I don't know, I feel like some people might think it's a filler episode, but nah, bro, this episode I really liked it, and to seeing the kids as well at the hangout spot, it was cool. Great vibes and stuff. What else was there? We also see Marge and Rich getting closer and stuff when she didn't really want anything to do with him to begin with, and now they're kind of like becoming best friends and stuff like that. And also Marge just she's coming to the good side now. She's ditching those bums, which is great to see. And yeah, they're trying to get Hank out, but that's not gonna happen. Like that plan's not going down. I fear there's gonna be a lot of casualties here in this hate crime, unfortunately. And let me see, is there anything else here that I missed? I think that's really about it. We did see, yeah, I think that's about it. But yeah, there's gonna be, yeah, I'm very excited for next week's episode, and that's the penultimate episode. And then we got the finale. Only 2 episodes left. Yeah, I don't know what to expect. If the military itself is going to get involved as well in this, I don't know. And we didn't really see General Shaw like at all this episode, so curious to see what's going on with him now and Rose and things of that nature. But yeah, anyways, pretty good episode. Can't lie, I like it a lot. A lot of dialogue, heavy episode. Not like you're getting a lot of insane, I don't know, like action stuff or anything, but this works for me. I still like these type of episodes. Yeah. Let me know what you think down below. Do you like this episode? Did you not? Thanks for watching. I'll see you next one. Peace.